Welcome to episode 3 of Inside the Village Fireside Chats. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty, serving Laguna Woods Village in South Orange County. Today's perspective is especially helpful if you're balancing lifestyle with family proximity. Eydie is a former resident who loved living in Laguna Woods Village, but recently relocated to be closer to family. She's going to share why the village worked so well for her, what she loved about living here, and any hesitations she had. This conversation is recorded via Zoom. Let's bring in our guest, Eydie. So, Eydie, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your time. We're going to get straight in and ask you your first question. So how long did you live in Laguna Woods and where did you move from?
We lived in Laguna Woods for 15 years. We moved there from Garden Grove, California.
Okay. Now, the next question, did you look at any other communities before choosing Laguna Woods? And what tipped the scales in favor of this one?
Well, our best friends lived in Laguna Woods. We had visited often and decided to move there. We already knew a lot about Laguna Woods Village. We did not look anywhere else.
Okay, so you already knew everything you needed to know to make the decision.
We did.
That's great. And you already had friends there, which is really good.
Yes, our very best friends.
Okay, next question. What were your biggest worries or hesitations before you made the move here?
Well, we saw 3 different manors. The one we liked would need some renovation, so we were a little hesitant and wondered if we should just wait longer for another unit to see.
Okay.
But we decided to buy the one we liked because even though it had to have some remodeling in a few rooms, the price of the manor was good enough that we felt the remodel would be well worth it, and it was. And of course, there were, as you move somewhere, you wonder about neighbors and if maintenance is provided and how good is it. And actually, we had wonderful neighbors, and the maintenance provided by Laguna Woods was mostly very consistent.
Now, the next question is about amenities and clubs. So which amenities or clubs did you personally use the most and why those?
Well, my husband loved the golfing. He also enjoyed playing pool. He participated in the yearly senior games and won many times.
Wow.
Yeah, I was involved in the Writers Club, the Video Club, the TV station, and the Laguna Woods Library. I joined the Old Pros Theater Group and became involved in writing for the advertising of their plays and for posters and ads in our Laguna Woods Globe newspaper. I discovered I had a knack for writing short stories, so the writing club was a good match for me. I met people who were involved with developing some new shows for the TV station, so I became involved in writing for those shows. And because I liked reading and had worked as in the libraries in Orange County for about 20 years while working full time, I decided I'd volunteer at the Laguna Woods Library. There are so many clubs and activities in Laguna Woods that there is something for everyone.
Yes, I think there's over 200, even up to 250 different clubs.
Yes, it's amazing.
Amazing. And then I spoke yesterday with a couple of different groups, and they said that if there's a club that doesn't exist, but you want to start it, if you have maybe 20 people, you can actually start your own club.
Yes, that is very true.
So there's definitely the possibility for almost anything. Now, next question is about community and friendships. So after moving to Laguna Woods, how did your social life or sense of community change?
Well, our best friends lived in Laguna Woods, so we spent many wonderful times with them. And because I was involved in several clubs and with writing for various activities, I met many people with varied backgrounds and interests. My husband met some other golfers and enjoyed their company on the golf course. I was busy and happy with the variety of things I became involved in. It was good to see how involvement in a community can make you feel more connected to the other residents. I
Yeah,
was retired, and this community gave me so many choices of what I could do with my time.
definitely so many different things to choose from. And it's great that you made so many good friends there.
Yes.
Hi, it's Mark here. If you're exploring 55 plus communities in Orange County, such as Laguna Woods Village, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, we'll walk you through everything from floor plans to financing, HOAs, and monthly costs. Call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom below. We're here to make your move simple and stress-free. What would you say are the biggest advantages of living in Laguna Woods? And what are a couple of the drawbacks that people should be aware of?
Well, the variety of clubs and activities,
Yes.
including the Performing Arts Center that provides local plays, famous musicians, well known comedians, lecture series, holiday events. There are 3 pools, 7 clubhouses, golf cart holiday parades, field trips to by bus to a variety of places, such as the Pageant of the Masters. I would recommend a prospective buyer to take the tour offered by Laguna Woods. Also, arrange for copies of the Laguna Woods Globe newspaper to read about the village and get a sense of what goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You have the Laguna Woods Globe, and there's also another publication called The Breeze. Is that right? Like a magazine?
Yes, yes. And that Laguna Woods Globe can be accessed. I believe you can get hard copies at the City Hall, and
Okay.
it's also online if you have a registered newspaper subscription.
Okay.
Yeah. And then some things to watch out for. You
Yeah.
know, you're going to be a newbie,
Mhm.
one of the new kids on the block.
Yeah.
And so you will get involved in many things. And in some clubs, and with your neighbors, take it slow. Take it slow, look around, get comfortable first, and you're going to find your niche people with people that you want to become involved with or not.
Yeah.
I have found some the most people to be easy to work with, and then maybe some are not. So you don't have to stay with something. Like if you join a club and it really isn't what you want, you don't need to stay. You're not committed to
Right.
be anywhere because your time is for your enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
So find other groups that fulfill that for you. Yeah, I just recommend just take it slow and easy, look around, get used to things, ask lots of questions of people and of staff, and they'll be glad to guide you through all the different things that you're wondering about. So disadvantages, I don't know. I guess because you have a management that you may or may not agree with, but you have to take the time to kind of decide, well, is this something I want to really be annoyed with, or something I can just work through?
Right.
It's kind of like anywhere you move. It's just a little more tight group of people because you're in a big 18,000 community. Anyway,
Yeah.
I guess I've talked enough about that.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely lots of advantages for living in Laguna Woods. Another
Yeah.
drawback, which I should mention, because I had the honor of helping you sell your Laguna Woods home, is that when you do remodels, you have to get mutual consent or HOA approval,
Yes.
which you did, but sometimes the HOA can lose the paperwork
Yes.
and things
Yes.
have to you have to go retroactively and try and figure it all out and piece it back together.
Yes, you have to keep on top of any paperwork that
Yeah,
you submit for anything or anything that you call and ask about. If you don't get a reply within the time you think you should, you've got to keep on top of that because it is a big
yeah,
community, things
Yeah.
get lost or the wrong button is pushed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The next question, I think is the last question. If
It
a
is.
friend called you tonight and said, we're thinking about moving to Laguna Woods, what would you tell them?
I tell them it's a huge community of over 18,000 residents. It runs like a city because it was incorporated into Laguna Woods years ago. It's run by a management company. Take the tour provided, get copies of the Laguna Woods Globe. With close to 200 clubs, like you said, Mark, there's
Yeah.
something for everyone. There are like-minded interests. There's lots of sports such as golf, tennis, pickleball. There are theater groups, writing groups. They're singing. There's music groups. The Performing Arts Center brings in world-class people to entertain you. There'll be times, like you said, when management slips up or maybe something doesn't go through like you needed to. You may or may not like what is happening at some times, but all in all, I have to say that the village runs very smoothly,
Yes.
and I experienced no really major complications. A few slip ups once in a while, like with paperwork, but if you keep on top of things, then
Yes.
things get done. We lived for 15 years and truly enjoyed it. Our best friends are there, and they're still there, and they are still enjoying it. So I would recommend just take that tour, see if it's a good fit for you, ask lots of questions, and be sure to thank the people who are working there. Thank the staff, thank the landscapers, because they are all part of making your life more comfortable.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your experiences in Laguna Woods. Your insights are invaluable, and I'm sure all of our viewers are going to really appreciate listening to what you have to say.
Okay. Do you see what I'm holding?
I can't know, your camera's not on.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I have my little ducky friend that I found in the blue box that you gave me.
Oh,
He sits right by my computer.
good.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
Well, Mark, I thank you very much for including me, and I
Yeah,
want to wish you a really great Christmas and a good year ahead of you.
yes.
You say hello to the boys for me.
Yes.
Take them on a nice long walk. Give them hugs.
Yes, I'm actually up in the mountains this weekend with
Oh, are
mum
you?
visiting. So we're up at the cabin near Big Bear. So we'll go for a really nice walk around the lake.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Say hi to the water in the lake for me. It's beautiful up there. I enjoyed the times that I got to go up there and explore around in my younger days.
Yes, I'll definitely do that. I'll send you
Okay.
a couple of photos too.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Alrighty, take care. We'll speak again soon.
Okay. Bye for now.
Alright, bye.
If you're weighing a move to Laguna Woods Village, we can help you compare the trade-offs, monthly HOA fee and overall budget, access to amenities and care, and timing that respects your personal timeline. If you would like our Laguna Woods Buyer's Guide and a 15-minute planning call, you can call or text 949-599-4086 or email us or schedule a Zoom. All our contact information is in the description below. I'm Mark Blunden with eXp Realty, serving Laguna Woods Village and South Orange County. Thank you for watching episode 3 of Inside the Village Fireside Chats. A huge thank you to Eydie for being our guest today, and I can't wait to help you make a smooth move to Laguna Woods Village.